For number 22, it says solve the proportion. So first I want to do cross products, and I want my x's to be on the left side. So x times x plus 7 would look like parentheses, or distributive property, and then 2 times 4 is 8. So first I'd want to distribute this to be x squared and 7x. I need to subtract the 8, and that really is going right here. These are not like terms, so I can't actually combine them together. So I would have x squared plus 7x minus 8 equals 0. And then I need to factor that, so I would put negative 8 on top, and I'm trying to get to 7. So what times what can make 8, negative 8, and get to positive 7? Well, 1 and 8 can. So if I take 8 minus 1, I get negative 7. And if I multiply, I get negative 8. Okay, so now I write these in factored form. So x minus 1, x plus 8 equals 0. I say x minus 1 equals 0, x plus 8 equals 0, and I solve. So here I would add 1 to the other side, and 0 plus 1 is 1. Here I would subtract 8, and 0 minus 8 is negative 8. Okay, number 23 is a factor and solve. This factoring problem is definitely going to be bottoms up. Okay, so make a little note. Bottoms up, because we have that number in front of x squared, bigger than 1. So 2 times negative 4 is negative 8, and we're trying to get to negative 5. So we look to see, okay, what can make 5 from 8? And 1 and 8, that wouldn't work. 2 and 4, that would not work. Right? So that means we can't factor. Okay, so it's not bottoms up because we can't factor. So then the next choice we have is to use quadratic formula. So let's just do a quick reminder. What is the quadratic formula? It is x equals negative b plus or minus b squared minus 4ac all over 2 times a. So first, I'm going to want to go ahead and label my A, B, and C. And now I'm going to plug it in. So x equals negative b. Well, negative b would be a negative from here and a negative 5. So that's a double negative. Plus or minus b squared. So negative 5 squared minus 4 times a times c. So a is 2 and c is negative 4. All over 2 times a, and a is 2. Alright, now a negative negative becomes a positive 5. Another easy part would be 2 times 2 makes 4. A negative 5 squared means negative 5 times negative 5. That is a positive 25. Negative 4 times 2 is negative 8, and negative 8 times negative 4 is a positive 32. So now I need to add. So 25 and 32 can add to be 57. And I know 57 is not a perfect square, but if I tried to break down 57, the only thing that it would be 1 and 57. So I don't have any pairs. It really wouldn't work out. So we're just going to leave it 5 plus or minus the square root of 57 over 4. Okay. The last two are our simplifying radicals. So 25 is a perfect square. So the square root of 25 is 5. Okay? X to the 40th, if I drew out 40 x's here and I found all my pairs, it's like taking half of 40. So if I drew 40 x's, I'd have 20 pairs. So I would do x to the 20th. So that is my solution, x to the 20th. In 25, 49 is a perfect square, so that's going to be 7. But 20 is not, so I need to break it down. 4 times 5, 4 breaks down to 2 and 2. So I have 2 radical 5. And I see that the 2 and the 7, they can't break down. So we're just going to go 2 radical 5 over 7, and that's it. That's my solution.